What's up, everybody? Welcome to Klamtucky Bourbon Boys. I am Mike.
And this is Dave. And this week we're
Is that pear juice?
yeah, we're mixing I don't think we've done this one. We're doing a whiskey sour, a bourbon sour, whiskey sour. We're gonna try it with some Mike's homemade honey syrup. Classic recipe would be simple, but we're simple syrup. Sorry.
Right.
We are trying it with the honey syrup. So
Well, it's kind of a one-off special occasion because I never make anything from scratch, and Dave's still a week later, and he's still amazed that I actually added water to a jar of syrup, heated it up, and turned it into a liquid.
I know.
So there's that, without burning it or lighting the house on fire.
You teach a man to fish, and I don't have to make you simple syrup anymore.
Teach him how to fish, and he drinks for a lifetime.
Yeah.
All right, that's how that works.
All right.
All right, so what do we got?
So this week we are using Old Ezra. What do we got here? Old Ezra 7-year foolproof rye, and a rye would be, I guess, classic in the whiskey sour, or more common than a whiskey itself, I guess. So.
Yeah, well, and I've got to say, I'm not a rye guy in general. That is a fantastic pour. So even just the sip on, I think I've covered it, or we've covered it before in another episode, but I can't emphasize enough how good Old Ezra 7 is. That's a great, great bottle.
So if you wanna, if you wanna pass me the shaker,
Yes, sir.
our other components are your honey syrup. We already have 2 ounces in there of the bourbon, of the rye. But yeah, egg whites, honey syrup, and then lime juice. That's
Lemon juice.
one of the two.
Some kind of juice.
Some
citrusy
juice.
stuff.
Wheeze the juice. Yes,
Wheezy juice.
lemon juice. The yellow lemon juice. So we're recipe calls for half ounce of egg white. I think I'm just gonna kill the rest of the eggs so we don't have any more baby eggs running around. Don't want baby
You
eggs.
never know when they might pollinate.
That's right. And then
Some bee juice.
some bee juice, yeah. And I have to say I'm pretty proud. You don't have any bee residue on there.
All right.
I made a little bit on our last episode, and I had honey everywhere.
Oh, if you just ask my wife, I'm about the tidiest person she knows. So there's no surprise there.
All right. And then lemon juice, please.
Yes, sir. Fresh squeeze, not the stuff in the bottle.
Yes, fresh squeezed, and we're doing 3/4 ounce.
One thing that I have got to admit that I have learned, Dave is a very big fan of, he won't buy ranch dressing. He makes ranch dressing. He won't buy bottled lemon juice. He'll make fresh squeezed. And I have come to discover over the years of being friends that he's right. Fresh stuff is much better than the store-bought stuff.
So you want to dry shake all your ingredients first, and that just should whip up that egg, get everything working. And then you want to come back and cool it. So you add a little bit of ice, and this is going to get loud. Sorry, guys. So yeah, dry shake about 30 seconds. Add your ice, and you just want to hit it. Cool off the whole mixture, 15, 20 seconds-ish. And I'll call that good.
Sorry, Bill. We got Bill in the studio with us today, kind of keeping an eye on things. Did not mean to get up and block Bill's view of the happenings. Now it's got a nice frothy finish to it.
Yeah, I think it was I think you want to use a whole egg.
Like a whole ounce instead of half.
I wouldn't measure the egg. So we made 2 before, Cam. And the recipe I found was half-ounce egg white. And after looking at the 2, that's definitely the difference. So you want to use a full egg, I would say. Where are we going? So this is the one I just made. You want like not like a total beer head, but you want that little,
Like you poured a Guinness.
yeah. So, and then I'm just gonna, you can put whatever accoutrements on it, but
Use a little Angostura.
yeah, we've had that rosemary sour. That was
Yeah,
really good. You
it
can
was.
put a little sprig of rosemary on there, but today we're just using a little bit of Angosturas.
Honestly, on the flavor of this, I think if you're one that's into smoked cocktails, that this would really acclimate well to. I think maybe the egg white, the foam in that it would absorb some of that smoke
Mm-hmm.
and give it a nice finish. But I like it the way it is as well, so I can just kind of picture that being a nice addition to this one.
Yeah, and I can see your point definitely on that because I have a smoking kit and I usually use it on an old fashioned. But yeah, you're correct. Old fashioned smoked. As soon as you pull the thing off, it's just gone. I don't really get it in the taste itself.
Yeah,
But you might be correct on that one. It might grab it.
with the bubbles, the foam, and then on
Yep.
top, it might actually take hold there. So
And that is delicious.
it's a good drink.
That is a good drink. It's good with the old Ezra as well. So
Hard to go wrong with that one.
yeah. Well,
It's getting a little low.
I know, and that so okay. So that was my rant this week. So I was out of town this weekend, and it's fun to hunt when you're out of town. It was very hard not to pull a bottle this week.
Yeah.
I was itching, and thank you, wifey, because she was, oh, you need to get a bottle, because we did see a lot of what was that one, Clyde Made? Yeah. So I'm a Clyde Made fan. I saw 2 new ones that I have not seen before. It was the Alabama style, and there was another full proof or something. They were both about 110 proof.
So why are you holding back on buying bottles, Dave?
Well, okay, as I told my wife, I'm like, I was good today. So when it comes to going to Kentucky and Louisville and Nashville and stuff's gonna happen.
It's game on.
That's what I'm like. I came home, so I did find Whistle Pig maple syrup, if that counts for anything. It is.
Counts for a good old fashioned after last night's tasting.
It does. So yeah, I bought. I was nice. I bought some walnut bitters and the maple syrup, and I don't think the maple syrup is any proof. So it's just hard. I like hunting. It's just hard walking in there going, oh, and then thanks and bye, see ya.
So I broke my own rule because we're both allegedly on lockdown from buying any bottles until after the trip to Kentucky and Nashville. But I keep seeing videos saying that the old Granddad 114 is going away. And I happened for the first time maybe the first time here in town, I ran into some old Granddad 114 on the shelf unexpectedly at our local liquor store. So I picked up several bottles of that. Of course, I took care of my good buddy here. And I had a friend that was getting married that day, and I gave him a bottle. And yes, I kept one for me because I don't know when or if I'll be able to get it again. So, and it's a great, man, if you haven't had old Granddad 114, if you can find it still, at least get a bottle. And if you enjoy it and you're familiar with it, I'm not encouraging hoarding. Save some for the rest of us, but maybe a bottle and a backup because that's a great pour.
You just created mass hysteria on 114.
With all 12 people watching right now.
That's
I mean, we love you guys, so. But
no, and okay, so to mirror you, I was the same way because I was down in NorCal, Bay Area, and it was on the shelf. And of course, my wife, the devil over here, was like, "Oh, you should pick up a bottle of that." I'm like,
They had the 114 on the shelf.
They had the 114 on the shelf, and see that was the only difference. I mean, it was definitely 25-ish. That's normal, but I didn't want to pay the tax.
Gotcha.
So, I was good. It's so hard to be good.
Probably should have picked up the rest of the. There was only 2 other bottles left on the shelf. But I left them for our good friend Jared.
All right. Yeah, he probably does go through that.
Hate to see his bar go out of business because I bought the last 2 bottles of his whiskey.
Oh, I'm sure he's got ties somewhere.
Be all right.
So yeah.
Anyway,
we are
back to our cocktail.
Yeah, go ahead and enjoy that. So yeah, we are still taking little I don't know, recommendations, not miss places. We've been doing some homework, so we have a couple stores lined up, a couple tours, but I have to say so the Southern Collective Spirit Company is still the only one that I've.
It's the only off-the-wall recommendation that's been brought to us.
That's what we need. That's what we're looking for, guys. So if you can help us out on not the normal, Big Buffalo, Old Forester, everybody knows those. We're looking for the Mon Pop. There's got to be more places than that.
Oh yeah, and if not, we're going to find some because that's the whole part of the trip is, seeing what's out there and doing a little. And who knows, maybe some folks that we run into while we're recording in Kentucky will have some recommendations for us. So that's my goal is to reach out to some of the locals and say, hey, where do you guys go when you don't want the standards,
right?
So.
Well, and you did buy a little to go microphone kit and a selfie stick tripod thingy. So yeah, we are won't be all this 4K Ultra D in your face stuff, but we'll be there. You know?
We'll be reporting. And we do have plans. So right now what we have lined up is the Old Forester tour. And we are going to do what's the other tour we got lined up? Buffalo Trace tour, the
Taylor tour.
Right.
That's the Taylor tour.
So neither one of us are huge fans of regular Buffalo Trace. However, we are fans of, old Buffalo Trace has about 5 different mash bills. And mash bill 1, that's where the Blantons and I'm drawing a blank right now. That's where the good stuff is. E.H. Taylor, all of those are coming off of the mash bill 1. So I'll be hitting those products hard when we're at their facility. And I think might be able to make it over to Jack Daniel's. Not sure. Well, Lux Row, I think we're going to hit that, which is where the old Ezra comes from.
Well, and Beam as well, right? So.
Well, we're going to hit Beam, absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we'll be. We've got quite a few in mind. We've got almost the whole week back there, so we'll be checking in from time to time. Check the reels, and then we quite possibly could put together a whole podcast for What's Up K, or not What's Up K Falls, a whole podcast for Klamtucky Bourbon Boys while we're there. It might not be the same, 3 camera angles, fancy thing that we're doing here, but we could still put a cast together, I think.
Well, and so that's my dilemma. Because I've seen a few Kentucky videos, they go back to the hotel and open the bottles. Do we want to open? My only thing is the plane.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I don't know. I had a bottle in Vegas I was planning on bringing home. That didn't make it very far. So I can see maybe us cracking a bottle or two. We're going to be back there for almost a week. So day 1 or 2 of hunting, I'm pretty sure we're going to have something that we'll try back there that's not going to make it home.
right. We'll have to play roulette though, because I mean, say we get 2, 3 bottles, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 in a day. We're gonna have to come home and go eeny, meeny, miny, and then we'll have this one.
It's a good problem to have.
I guess.
It could be worse. Could be like, wow, all I have is this bottle of rich and rare, and
Yeah.
The way I look at it, we have episode on top of episode to cover once we get back, as we will review these products once we get them back here. We'll have a story to tell about how we got them. So I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be, hopefully it's entertaining for you guys. I know it's going to be fun for us. But to have a story behind how we source these bottles, the people that we talk to, and we've done some research at Bardstown in Kentucky. There are some fantastic liquor stores there, and we've done our homework on those. And we're going to be spending probably a day, I would say, in Bardstown,
Yeah.
and which is also where Lux Row is. But just hitting these liquor stores that have all these very unique. All these unique whiskeys that you don't normally see. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great trip, no matter what. And yep, trying to be responsible right now so we can make it rain while we're back there. But, we'll bring some goodies back with you guys, or for you guys.
And yeah, like so. Yeah, we'll try to give you. We'll give you the name of the store. We'll try to go. There's a little bit of debate. Some of the stores are okay with videoing. Some are not. So we'll at least get reels of the outside, name of the store, where it's at. Try to get you guys lined up. But inside is kind of hit and miss.
Well, maybe for the fun of it, we'll get a reel of some guy got me by the collar and he's dragging me out the front door because I won't turn the camera off because I want to report back everything I can for you guys. So Dave will have bail money for me. It'll be all right.
Well, don't get me in that because I want to pull a bottle from his store. So I don't know you, man.
Follow me out.
I don't know you.
I'll distract him.
All right.
Anyway, guys.
Maybe it'll be a free bottle at that point.
Right.
Oh,
that's kind of what I was getting at. So, Old Ezra 7 whiskey sour. I'm sorry, rye sour. It's delicious.
it's
Great job.
called a whiskey sour. I don't know why, but yeah, I think the preferred.
Well, it's a rye or a whiskey.
Yeah, I think the preferred juice is a rye. So yeah, 2-ounce bourbon. We'll just recap it. 2-ounce bourbon, 3/4 ounce lemon. I would go a little bit more. I would go 3/4 as well on the honey and/or simple syrup, and then yeah, just use your full separated egg, and then we garnished with the Angostura today. But go crazy with it. Rosemary, maybe a peel, a cherry.
Smoker.
Yeah, smoke, cherry.
We got to try that. I can't help but think I might not be good at coming up with things from scratch, but
you know where to go once you have it, though.
But once I get, even
yeah.
the spouse will confirm with me that once I taste something, I can tell you where it can go, and I'm usually not too far off. So I think this with some smoked applewood. Ooh, I think that's gonna hit just right.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
So we might have to give that a shot.
I'll give you that one. All right, guys.
Well, thanks for checking in. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment. Let us know if there's a distillery, if it's a mainstream distillery. Let us know what you would like us to check out while we're back in Kentucky. What's the whiskey you like or the bourbon that you like, and
the gyms.
What do you want us to explore while we're back there? Hit us up and let us know.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. We'll see you next week.